Hey guys, it's David, and I wanted to share with you guys a process that I'm going through right now. It's something that I would have eventually included as a lesson, but I didn't really expect to necessarily be going through this process myself, and it's only as a result of a tragedy that I'm having to do it. And anyway, the process that I'm going through right now is trying to find a new agent. And I know that I've told you guys that you don't need an agent, especially early in your career, to get bookings, and that is true. In fact, an agent can almost be deleterious to your career in the beginning because you're likely to entrust them with getting all the work for you instead of focusing on how you can get the work yourself. And I know that even once I got my professional career going, as soon as I got an agent, I sort of kicked back and let them do all the work. And that's a mistake because you don't have the relationships that you would have if you had pursued them with producers, etc., and anyone else, producers, directors, writers, what have you. But anyway, as you guys may or may not know, my agent passed away fairly suddenly on September 11th, and I really never expected to have to find a new agent again because I was so happy with him, and we had a great relationship. You know, it was really an ideal situation. So I never wanted to, and I never expected to have to find another agent. But anyway, things being what they are, that's where I am. So I thought, you know what? Seeing as I'm going through this, I might as well share it with you while it happens. So this is basically how it started and how it's going forward, and I'll tell you what my final decision is going to be. So after my agent passed away, a couple of weeks later, I had a phone call from one of the other agents at the agency, and they said, you know, why don't you come in and have a chat? And we had a chat, and they were in a situation where they just couldn't really properly accommodate me anymore. One of their agents was retiring, and they were replacing my agent with a new agent who had never been an agent before, who was someone who had been a stage manager in a huge theater town. So very good with theater, knows everything about theater, but nothing about film and television, no relationships with casting directors, etc. So even if even if they had wanted to put me with this new agent, it probably wouldn't have worked out. I probably wouldn't have wanted it. And then there's one retiring, leaving two sort of serious full-time agents left, and they both have packed rosters. And since I'm not the top producing actor at the company, in which case they wouldn't have let me leave, they would have been like, yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of you. But, you know, I'm an average earner, let's say. And, you know, hopefully my earnings are going to increase over time, but that's where I am right now. So anyway, mutually agreed upon that I would find a new agent. So I then had to now start following my own advice and handling this, this exercise on my own. So this is where a lot of the stuff that I've taught you, I actually got to apply it myself. So what I did is I went on to IMDb Pro, and I looked under the company directory, and I looked under talent agencies, and then I sorted by my city.